Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for Jason on a page. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. This is look inside Jason's mind. You won't want to miss this. From Los Angeles and Nashville, get ready to go behind the scenes with Entertainment Dudes. What happens when you pair a director, a voice actor, in a world, and some of the most interesting people in entertainment? You're about to find out.
Yeehaw!
Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome to yet another episode of Entertainment Dudes. We are excited to have you here today. There again, that music goes nice and loud, nice and crisp. If you're not dancing right now already, just from hearing this music, then you have no soul. But
we're live from, actually right now, in an undisclosed secret location in Los Angeles. So, yes.
And in Los Angeles. So
yes, and in Los Angeles.
Today we're excited. I'm really excited to put something together because I think in a former episode we had a time where I brought up a script. Yes, a little script, and you did some voiceover stuff. So I've created a new little series for us to go over today. I was just goofing around and thought, hey, I want to do the script. Cam is going to do all of the characters in this script. So I think what we're going to do is do a quick read through of the script.
All right.
Then we'll break down the characters and tell my idea of the story. So just basically, the story is about these two friends. They're best friends, Marty and Chet. And they're having a sleepover, hanging out at their house, and suddenly they hear some noises coming from the barn. And they decide to go investigate.
Is this a horror?
It is not. Well, it could be. It just depends on how we do it. No, not a horror.
Not a horror. Okay.
No, so I'm imagining like Hardy Boys meets like what is it? I already said it.
The Hardy Boys.
No. He-Man Woman Haters Club. The
yes,
Rascals, Little Rascals.
Okay.
Yeah. So these characters are more like this. They're Little Rascals. Could be something like Stranger Things if you modernize those pieces, like this group of guys. So, anyways, they're going to find out what is inside the barn behind their house.
Okay. So, yeah, let's figure out what these characters sound like. Huh? Shall we?
Yes, okay. So, first of all, narrator. The narrator. I kind of want it to be like, I just imagine it an all-knowing narrator who's also got a little personality of his own. So it's not just a bred narrator. He's got commentary that he's going to interject in the story. And
So
occasionally down the line, they'll interact with the narrator.
Okay, so he's not the Marty was always a curious kid and smart, too. He's not that narrator.
No.
He is like a kind of a Wonder Years type of narrator, maybe.
Yes, almost like an internal voice. Imagine if Marty had grown up.
Okay.
And Marty is talking about himself as a kid.
Okay.
And so he has a little bit of knowledge and foresight into Marty and Chet and them that it's almost like this is actually future Marty narrating his past story.
Marty was always a curious kid and smart, too. Something like that.
Yes, maybe a little younger.
Marty was always a curious kid and smart, too.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like, oh, shoot. Townsend Coleman played that character in, that long-running series. He's done it for 35 years.
Yes. Why is my brain? It's because I'm in this top secret location right now.
Yes, and it's actually you have a Faraday Adventures in Odyssey. There we go. You have a Faraday cage around your brain, and it prevents ideas.
I do.
Unfortunately, it also prevents ideas from coming out.
Exactly.
Yes,
exactly. That's where I'm in the bunker. So, yeah.
I almost like. And so I think you add also, there's a little bit of humor to his voice, almost like witty, sarcastic. That's this character. Okay. So
Marty was always a curious kid and smart too.
Yeah, something more like this.
Younger than that?
No, try your normal voice.
Marty was always a curious kid. Yes. And smart too.
It's your normal voice.
Well, wow. I was going all around. Ladies and gentlemen, number one lesson is just try your own voice first, right? Don't try to sound like someone else.
Yes.
So here we are. We're coming up with all these different voices, and it's my voice. Wow.
That's the one I like.
Okay.
It's actually perfect. It's pretty much, the narrator, Cam, is actually pretty much just you.
Oh, it's me.
It's how you are.
I thought it was you.
No. This is you.
Okay, it's me. Okay. So we've got the narrator down.
Yeah, okay.
Me.
Yeah. So okay, Chet is almost like in Lurch Hunk in Goonies.
Yeah. Chunk.
Yeah, Chunk in Goonies. Yeah, he's sort of like that friend that's like he's a little bit more sarcastic. He's a little bit slower, but he's also and unlike him, he's also does jabs back. So if
Jabs back.
yeah,
Okay.
like he'll mouth off a little bit, or he's like a little bit like this. But so
Okay.
this is Chet. So let's try Chet.
All I can hear is your father snoring. Are you sure you can't put a pillow over his face?
Okay, good. Okay, I like it.
Okay.
Maybe a little less slurt, little less slurt, a little less nose.
Okay, all I can hear is your father snoring.
Yeah, okay. So what do you do if you need to remember a character sound? I know you do some recordings. You can
Well,
go
what
back
I
and
usually do
listen
is
to it.
record it, and then I can go back and listen to the file. I'm doing that right now on an audiobook. So I've got a whole list of characters, and the first time you record the character, you save a little snippet of it. So whenever that character's revisited, you can go back and listen to it. So
Okay. So this is Chet Marty. Now Marty, I imagine he's like, if he wasn't a nerd, he'd be the cool kid. Like so,
Okay.
he's really confident. It's almost like a Harry Potter-ish character.
Okay.
Maybe a mix of Harry and Ron. It's kind of like, yeah. Imagine if Harry and Ron had a baby. This is who this person would be.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, and even a little more punchy, confident. Like,
Did you hear that?
yeah, like
Okay.
this. Let's read another one of his lines just so I can hear it because I
Okay.
can't tell from just that one line. Go to page
page what?
page 2.
Page dos.
It's Marty's backyard. There's a part where it says, "Marty, no, I was telling you."
Okay. No, I was telling you I'm going to cross over to the barn and flip the handle.
Yeah.
You take cover behind the tractor and I'll open up the door. You run past me, grab the bat, and bang on the metal feeding trough on the metal feeding trough and distract the creature.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah, let's give that a whirl.
All right.
Yeah, so I thought that part's he's doing all sign language first. He's signing like, and Chet's like, I have
Okay.
no clue. I have no clue what that meant.
Remind today, I've only got one monitor today, unlike the 3, so I can't record my voice and listen back. So this will be fun.
Oh, so you're gonna try to remember it?
We'll have to try to remember.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so since we want to convert this into, well, it's possible we might do several things with this, but one right now, let's say we're looking at it in terms of it's just audio. It's an audio book, an audio story, narrative. Cam and I want to do something else with it. We'll see what we can do, but for now, let's go
I've
ahead.
got an idea. I don't know if you want to do this. Do you want to do each character and then we'll present it later in its final format?
I like this. Okay, I think it's a good idea. So we'll just go line by line for what
We'll go each character.
Okay, great. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna start off with our narrator.
Okay.
And we'll hit through our narrator pieces. Then let's cover Marty because Marty's the main character. Then we'll bounce to Chet. And then what we want to do is efforts. So for those of you who don't know, whenever you do efforts in VoiceOver, it's just grunts, punches, and then also for the entity that is in the barn, we're going to need some sound effects for this particular
Entity.
entity. The entity in the barn. Then what we're going to do is we'll take all of these audio pieces, put them in a timeline. We'll add all the sound effects, and then we'll either mirror that with something else that we're working on, or it'll just be done as an audio piece. But we will present to you the final piece in its form on our YouTube channel, and that's YouTube channel Entertainment Dudes.
Yes.
And you can check it out there.
So look for it.
First and foremost, we're going to go with our narrator.
Narrator.
Yes.
Yes. All right.
And it's pretty much your voice.
Okay. So this is narrator, paragraph 1.
Marty was always a curious kid and smart too. That might be because his head was twice as big as it should have been. At least that's what Susie always told him. He suspected that was because she favored him. Girls are always doing things that don't make sense.
Great. Okay, I like the voice. I think it's a second read. That's a first read. So a lot of times you want to do a cold read. Whenever you're working on something, you might grab something that's really cool off of the first piece, and I'll pull pieces from that. You also have an issue in which whenever you're working, it's your first time reading a material. So sometimes you might have to go back and grab it again. So this is just for fluidity. I love the way that it sounds. The character is great. The pacing's cool. This is just for fluidity's sake.
Fluidity. All right.
Yeah, and I think you can give some pauses in there. Susie always told him, and then he suspected that's because she favored him. Because naturally, of course, because he's amazing. Right. You know that.
Naturally.
So you can interject some of that emotionality to what is kind of inside Marty's head, because I imagine this is an older version of Marty going back. I'm awesome. Of course she liked me. Right. That's essentially what it is. Okay. So let's hit take 2 on that.
Take 2, Marty, first paragraph. Marty was always a curious kid, and smart too. That might be because his head was twice as big as it should have been. At least that's what Susie always told him. He suspected that was because she favored him. Girls are always Girls are always doing things that don't make sense.
Okay, great. I want to do that one more time. Okay. I think that's good. Save that one, and then we'll do quicker. Just maybe almost 60% faster, 50% faster.
Marty was always Take 3, paragraph 1. Marty was always a curious kid, and smart too. That might be because his head was twice as big as it should have been. At least that's what Susie always told him. He suspected that was because she favored him. Girls are always doing things that don't make sense.
Good. Let's just hit girls are always, that last part.
Girls are always doing things that don't make sense.
Great. Okay. Now we're going to go a little bit about 2/3 of the way down on that page.
Okay.
After there it was again.
Narrator, paragraph 2, cut 1. Marty threw his blanket off and crossed to the window.
Perfect. No, nothing else needed.
Okay.
Okay. After Russell click.
Yep. Here we go. Okay. Russell click.
And it's on also that goes on to page 2, the top 2 sections of page 2.
Marty, paragraph 3, cut 1. Marty,
yes.
Shine the light toward the barn.
That's it.
Marty shined the light toward the barn. Something darted away, knocking over the trash can before running into the barn. Okay. Marty shined the light toward the barn. Something darted away, knocking over the trash can before running into the barn.
Great. I like that. Okay, so then Chet says his line, and then we're going to cut down to narrator.
Okay.
After that.
Narrator, page 2, paragraph 2, cut 1. Marty dashed to his closet, grabbed his baseball bat, and headed out of his room. Chet grabbed his half-eaten Snickers and dutifully followed him.
I'm really liking this. Something that you're doing whenever you have a narrator voice, the narrator is driving and his voice needs to match the action that's happening. So the narrator is setting the tone and setting the pacing for the story. So in this case, it's a scene where there's something banging around outside. They're hearing it for the first time. So Kim is adding some energy to this, and that's what I want for this narrator. So right now we're going to hear a sound effect, bang, crash, barn doors close, boom. Let's hit that something again. So because we're going to hear those sound effects first. So Marty shined the light towards the barn. He did that as a normal kind of like Marty shined the light towards the barn. Cool. Then we're here like bang, action.
All right. Something darted away, knocking over the trash can before running into the barn.
Yes. Then Chet. That's great.
Okay. Then Chet and Marty dashed to his closet, grabbed his baseball bat, and headed out to his room. Marty dashed to his closet, grabbed his baseball bat, and headed out of his room. Chet grabbed his half-eaten Snickers and dutifully followed him.
So great. Let's try that with Chet, ... So let's like a little pause, like, so Marty did this, grabbed this, headed out of his room. Chet, pause, grabbed his half-eaten Snickers and dutifully followed. So it's like he did the opposite. Like you think there was no energy to it. He's like, oh, candy.
Marty dashed to his closet, grabbed his baseball bat, and headed out of his room. Chet grabbed his half-eaten Snickers and dutifully followed him.
Okay, great. I lost you. The video cut out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So and then I'd be like, and headed out of his room, and then let's hit that. Chet grabbed his half-eaten Snickers, so a little bit of like, boom, okay, because this is if you can add a little teeny little bit of humor to that, his action.
Okay. Chet grabbed his half-eaten Snickers and dutifully followed him.
Yeah, great. Okay.
Okay.
And one more time that whole piece, just so okay.
Marty dashed to his closet, grabbed his baseball bat, and headed out of his room. Chet grabbed his half-eaten Snickers and dutifully followed him.
Okay, and then I want just one more read, just Chet grabbed without the Chet.
Okay. Chet grabbed his half-eaten Snickers and dutifully followed him.
Great. The reason why I had him do that twice is because I like the initial idea that I created where I want that to kind of see how it works. But ultimately, if I get into the edit and I'm putting the pieces together, I don't like it. I have a fallback that I can go to, which is just a standard read, which fits the rest of the paragraph. So I did this for me because in case I want to do it later and I don't like my decision now, I've got something else I can go to.
Sounds good.
Yes.
All right.
So we got a creaking door, slam shut behind Chet.
All
Okay,
right.
there we go. Page 2.
Narrator, page 2, paragraph 3. They cross to the barn, stopping short. Marty throws up his hand in a fist, then makes a quick series of signals.
Okay, great. One more time. This one, no, I like it. I like it. Okay, next.
Okay. This would be page 3.
Yep, page 3 towards the almost to the bottom.
Okay. Marty was trying to think of a great comeback as he crossed to the door, but couldn't.
Great.
Okay. I was reading Chet down here, and I thought it was chest. So anyway, it's a chest, a character called
And
Chest. And chest.
Good old chest.
Good old
okay,
chest.
I think.
Page
Okay,
4?
we are on page 4.
All right.
Halfway down.
All right.
And this is again picking up the action because the narrator's going to propel the action forward with the energy. So it's coming from you.
Narrator, page 4, paragraph 1. Before he could finish, the little creature's furry blue hand shot out and a flash of light burst from the palm. Both boys went flying, rolling into the grass.
Okay, great. Okay. And then I think, okay, page 5.
5, narrator. Okay.
Yes, we've got 3 more on this page.
Page 5, narrator, page 5, paragraph 1. The creature blinked with his cute, large black eyes and cocked his head.
Okay, one more time, without a pause.
The creature blinked with his cute, large black eyes and cocked his head.
Great. Oh, yeah, and you're going to have to do Beaner's voice as well, which will be fun. Okay.
Beaner's
Okay.
the creature. Okay.
Yes, Beaner is the creature. Only because he kept
right.
saying this one word and they assumed that must be his name.
That's his name, Beaner. Okay.
Yeah. All right, toward the bottom of that page.
Okay, narrator, page 5, paragraph 2. The creature's hand shoots up. Both Marty and the creature's hand shoots up, and both Marty and Chet are lifted off. Okay.
A less caricature.
Okay.
More you. Just you.
The creature's hand shoots up, and both Marty and Chet are lifted off the ground and turned upside down and shaken.
Okay, great. One more time. I just think for fluidity of...
Okay. The creature's hand shoots up, and both Marty and Chet are lifted off the ground and turned upside down and shaken.
Great.
All right. And 5 and 6. Okay. So, narrator, page 5, paragraph 2. Suddenly,
it's
Marty's...
3.
Oh, paragraph...
Yeah, 3.
Yes, 3, yes. Narrator, page 5, paragraph 3. Suddenly, Marty's parents' light flicks on, and the window flies open. Marty's father leans out. The creature immediately drops Chet and Marty.
Okay, great. And then I think that's it.
Okay. All right. Back to the beginsmans.
Yeah, I want to do one more time this last paragraph. I think it's like a little bit more like for that suddenly. Mm-hmm. Punch that a little bit and then lead into almost like three things. Suddenly, Marty's parents' lights flick on, the window flies open. Marty's father leans out.
Okay. Suddenly, Marty's parents' light flicks on and the window flies open. Marty's father leans out. The creature immediately drops Chet and Marty.
That's it. Perfect. Okay. Great. Okay. Now that our narrator piece is done, those are going to get filed. When I get into the post-production part, we'll drop those in a timeline. We'll split up all the pieces, and I can choose the best of those takes that I like, and then edit all the sounds together.
All right.
We're going to partner this to an animation. So what we're going to do before we send this to the animation, puppetry, whatever we're going to end up doing to it, we're going to cut a track of this about almost the entire thing finished so that audio-wise it'll be done, and that's going to send to the animation, and they will animate to the audio itself.
Okay, here is Marty, page 1, paragraph 1. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Great.
Okay.
Yep, next down.
Paragraph 2, Marty. Shh, there it was again. Shh, there it was again.
And then this last one, quicker.
Okay. Shh, there it was again.
Yeah, picture Marty as like Northeaster. He talks a lot faster.
Okay.
Chet's a little bit slower in his cadence.
Sure thing. All right. And this is Marty, paragraph 3, page 1. It's coming from the barn. Give me your flashlight.
Okay, great. All right,
Okay.
let's move on to the next one.
All right, which would be
Page 2.
Duh. All right, which is shh.
Yep. And I'm actually just going to set you up for this before you hit your thing. So,
Okay.
creaking door, screen slam shut behind Chet.
Shh. Shh. Shh.
Great. Okay. After down a couple more paragraphs.
Okay. Marty, page 2, paragraph 2. No, I was telling you, I'm going to cross over to the barn and flip the handle. You take cover behind the tractor until I open the door. You run past me, grab the bat, and bang on the metal feeding trough until... You run past me, grab the bat, and bang on the metal feeding trough and distract the creature.
I'll
run
is
up past...
fine.
Okay. And distract the creature, and I'll catch him with the creature, and I'll catch him with the oat bag hanging by the hay bales. Oat bag.
How hard?
Oat
Yeah, like
bag. I'm not reading what I'm reading, am I? Okay. Oat bag.
Yes. Okay. So he's making all these signs. He's trying to tell him all of this by signing to him. And Chet's like, I have no clue what you mean. Did you just spasm? So when you do it, I'm gonna have you do it again. And you're like, no, I was telling you.
Okay.
He's like, obviously, I'm telling you my brilliant plan. It should be very clear. And then this is obviously not clear at all.
Okay. No, I was telling you, I'm going to cross over to the barn and flip the handle. You take cover behind the tractor until I open the door. You run past me, grab the bat, and bang on the metal feeding trough and distract the creature, and I'll catch him with the oat bag hanging by the hay bales.
Great. And then Chet says, how could anyone possibly get all that from me? Okay,
right.
Great. Next one.
Last paragraph, page 2, Marty. Just do it, okay? Just do it, okay?
Yeah. Without the period, without a question mark, just as a period.
Just do it, okay?
Yeah,
just
one
do
more time
it,
without
okay?
me talking. I keep talking.
Just do it, okay? Just do it, okay? Just do it, okay?
Great. Okay. Page 3.
Page 3. Mate. All right.
So this is Marty has just said. He said this is the whole plan, and Chet's like he's like do it okay, and Chet's like okay, or we could,
Okay.
So he's like or what, and then he's gonna give his idea, which is way easier.
All right. Or what? Or what? Or what?
Great. Okay.
All right.
Next down, Marty.
Okay. Marty, page 3, paragraph 2.
That's actually a pretty good idea. I'll open the door and you lure him out with the chocolates.
Okay, a little less. No, I like it. I like it. One more time for
Okay.
choice.
That's actually a pretty good idea. I'll open the door and you lure him out with the chocolates.
Okay, good. Except the audio got messed through
Okay.
StreamYard.
That's actually a pretty good idea. I'll open the door and you lure him out with the chocolates.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Yeah. So now he says Barney doesn't want to be the one to open the door. He wants to be the one to hand the chocolate and Chet to do that. So that Chet's like, or you can give me the chocolate and you can lure him out
Okay.
while I hold the door. And then
All
he's
right.
like, yeah, good idea. It'll probably attack whoever opens the door first anyway. Because he doesn't want to he doesn't want to be the one holding the chocolate when the monster comes
Right,
out. So,
right.
so
Okay.
Chet's like, okay, or I give the chocolate. I mean, I'll hold the door.
Okay. Marty, page 3, paragraph 3.
Good idea. It'll probably attack whoever opens the door first anyway.
Good. One more time.
Good idea. It'll probably attack who opens the door first anyway.
Yeah, and then now that last line just quicker, like it'll probably attack whoever. Yeah, good
Okay.
idea. Yeah,
Okay.
good idea.
Yeah. Good idea. It'll probably attack whoever.
Yep.
Yeah. Good idea. It'll probably attack whoever opens the door first anyway.
Perfect. Great. All right. Good.
All right.
Now let's go down to the bottom there after creak.
Okay. And Marty, page 3, paragraph 4.
You're up. You're up. You're up.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Okay. And those are called list or takes of 3, ABCs. That's what they're
ABC.
called. So, yeah.
Okay.
Give me an ABC, and then it'll be like 3 different kinds. So, yep. Okay. And then we've got Mate 3, 4, 3. Okay. So here is.
When you're
page-
doing your ABCs, how do you change them or make them different enough between the 3? Like, do you have a rule for that, or do you just a feeling?
Just different emphasis on different places or different. It depends on what you're doing, but you got to make sure that they all fit the narrative of what you're doing. But just giving some different emphasis on different places so that there's a choice.
So like, to be or not,
or not
to be.
to be
To
or
be
not
or
to be
not. To be. To be
to
or
be
not.
or not to be
To be.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
All right.
All right. You ate all 4.
Go. You ate all 4. This is page 3, and this is paragraph 5. Mate.
You ate all 4. Those were supposed to last until morning. You ate all 4. You ate all 4. Those were supposed to last until the morning. You ate all 4. Those were supposed to last until the morning.
Great. Okay. Good.
You dropped the chocolate. You dropped the chocolate. You dropped the chocolate.
Great. And now accusation, like one real, like I can't believe you did
Okay.
that. You've ruined the plan.
You dropped the chocolate. You dropped the chocolate. You dropped the chocolate.
Yeah, that's it. Great. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So then we got Marty saying, look, we see the little creature comes out.
Okay.
Cute sounds. We see Marty.
Page 4, paragraph 2. Marty.
Look.
And now one quick one, just like, look there.
Okay.
Okay. Chet says, what is it? Marty says,
All right. Page 4, paragraph 3. Marty.
Hungry? Hi there, little guy. Don't be afraid. We won't hurt. Hungry? Hi there, little guy. Don't be afraid. We won't hurt.
go ahead and give me hurt you, and then I can cut it off. So
Okay.
sometimes if you guys are working on a script and you'll see a ... sometimes it's really hard to act
Trail
that
off.
out, to trail in the middle. It's like a trail off, especially if there's an action that's following it. So in this case, something is being done to
Okay.
them. just for the actors, for
All right.
for our audience to know. So that's why whenever Cam's going to do is you can add in some of what you think the rest of the line might be. Then I in post production can cut it when I want to cut it. So I'm going to introduce a sound, boo, like this, and I can just literally drop his audio out. So if you're an actor and you see this, we won't hurt ... Cam read it as it's written, which is right, but at the same time, maybe just fill in that other line just in case. So I got something I could, if I decide I want to kind of blur it out on the hurt you, I can do that in post production.
Right.
So, so this is an answer to the part I need to get right because it's just and how the script was written. So, he says, "What is it?" And he's just matter of fact, hungry. So he's like, "What is it? Hungry? Like what?
Okay.
So he's saying, "What kind of
see what you're
creature is
saying.
it?"
Yep,
and Marty is just giving him
Hungry.
a fact of what is it? It's hungry. That's what it is.
All right.
So his not even really thinking about the question. He's just kind of offhand answering it, and then he rolls into what he's really focused on, which is like, "Oh my gosh, hi there, little guy. You're so cute,
Okay.
spooky, booky, booky."
All right, here we go. Page 4, paragraph 3, Marty. Hungry. Hi there, little guy. Don't be afraid. We won't hurt you. Oh, we love you so much. You're so cute.
Yeah, and then I can just blast that out. So,
Okay.
well, yeah, and one more time,
Hungry?
like maybe even let's hit the "we won't hurt you." Like, go ahead and add the because the blast is going to push him away. So
Okay.
maybe even on that "hurt you," we can do that because I'll
All right.
add that. So that's what we'll do.
Hungry. Hey, hi there, little guy. Don't be afraid. We won't hurt you. Ah!
Yeah, that's right. Great. So that's what I'm going to do. So for you guys to know in post, what I'll do is I'll add the sound effect. That's going to be him pushing and then the scream at the same time. Sometimes you can record that as an extra effort later. But in this case, I like it better when it's blended together in the same piece. So we're going to do that. I'm going to have him do that again. This one just the transition between hungry and hi there, little guy. It's not how I envisioned it yet. The rest
Okay.
of it's great. So I'm gonna read Chet's "What is it?" and then you can
Right.
answer and then go right into the hi little guy. So make that between hungry and hi there, little guy quicker. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm gonna start with reading hi Chet for you. What is it? And then that'll tee you up. Okay.
All right.
All right. Ready? What is it?
Hungry. Hi there, little guy. Don't be afraid. We won't hurt you. Ah!
Great. Okay. Good. Next line.
All right. Okay, this is page 4, paragraph 4, Marty.
Did you see that? Whoa, did you see that? Did you see that?
Great. And then I'll do one like, "Did you see that?" Like
Okay.
a little bit of like pause like that. Like, "Oh my gosh."
Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that?
Great. Good. Okay.
Okay. And this is paragraph 5, page 4, Marty.
He likes chocolate. He likes chocolate. He likes chocolate. He
Great.
likes the chocolate. Sorry. He likes the chocolate. He likes the chocolate. He likes the chocolate.
Great. Good. Those are awesome. Okay. So the next one.
Okay. Paragraph 6, page 4, Marty.
See, we're not trying to hurt you. I'm Marty. This is Chet. We are humans from Earth.
Great. Great. That's great. I don't even think I want another read for that one. That's good.
Okay.
Okay. Narrator. So now page 5.
Page 5. All right. Marty. Page
So-
5, Marty. Go ahead.
So there's a piece where Beaner's like, "Ikabako to ta to ta ta," and Chet's like, "Anything? Like, did you catch any of that?" Then that leads up to your line. Like, "Nope."
Okay. Page 5, Marty. Paragraph 1.
Nope, not a clue. Did you like the...
Okay.
Nope, not a clue. Did you like the chocolate? It's called chocolate.
Great. One more time.
Nope, not a clue. Did you like the chocolate? It's called chocolate.
Okay, cool. Do this with the read. He's looking at Chet, Nope, not a clue. And then the time it takes you to turn and look at the creature again, that's the pause that comes before, like, did you like that chocolate? So your focus is on Chet and then shifts to the little creature.
Nope, not a clue. Did you like the chocolate? It's called chocolate.
Good.
Okay. Page 5, Marty, paragraph 2.
Beaner. Is that a name, maybe? Beaner. Is that a name, maybe? Beaner. Is that a name, maybe?
Good. One more that last read.
Beaner. Is that a name, maybe?
Great. Okay.
Okay. Page 5, paragraph 3, Marty.
Yes, that's right. Chocolate. Yes, that's right. Chocolate. Yes, that's right. Chocolate.
Good. Great.
Okay. Page 5, paragraph 4,
Okay,
Marty.
now they've been grabbed by grab, with they're getting lifted up like upside down.
All right.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Great. Those are good efforts. Okay. Narrator,
Page
okay, blah, blah, blah. All right, his dad's screaming at him.
All
What are
right.
you doing? Marty, what are you doing outside?
All right. Page 6, paragraph 1, Marty.
Dad, we were just we
Great.
Okay.
And then one that's like, oh, Dad, what are you doing here? That
Okay.
kind of feel.
Page 6, paragraph 1, take 2.
Yeah. What are you doing outside?
well, Dad, we were just
Okay, good. Less throat. A little
Okay.
less throat on that.
Dad, we were just
Get back inside.
but Dad, but Dad.
Yeah. Okay, one more that's like, but Dad.
Okay.
But Dad.
With like a long. Yeah, sorry. Yep, that again without
Okay.
my voice.
But Dad.
Great. Right now, we'll talk about this in the morning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great. Closing window.
Okay. Page 6, paragraph 4, Marty.
What do you think it is? What do you think it is? So, what do you think it is?
Great. Awesome. And then, okay. He says, Chet says we're going to need more chocolate.
Okay. Page 6, paragraph 5, Marty.
Tomorrow morning, then. I wonder if it likes pancakes. Tomorrow morning, then. I wonder if it likes pancakes. Tomorrow morning, then. I wonder if it likes pancakes.
Dude, Cam, those are awesome. I absolutely love them. Yeah, that was really good. I like it. So that's the end of this episode. But what we're going to do is we're going to stretch it into part 2 of this. And in part 2, we're going to work on the creatures, the efforts, all the sound effects, the dad.
And we'll talk about rates.
Yes. What are you supposed to charge for this type of
I
thing?
know. The rate guide.
You're going to
Look
want
it
to
up.
stick around for that as well. So stay tuned. Watch Entertainment Dudes. Thanks for watching.
Like, subscribe, hit the videos. We'll see you.